Hey guys, B-Man here. Welcome to today's video. Today we've got an awesome one for you guys. What we have today is unreleased, free, unreleased blueprints working in game that you can even save on your profile as custom mods, and then you could even, if you want, you could duplicate them to other people and all sorts, guys. But this is not done with a dupe. These are unreleased blueprints that you can just make show up like the old Modern Warfare 2019 camo swap dupe, guys, where you had one blueprint. You'll be able to use that to be able to pull other blueprints from other weapons. It's absolutely awesome. And as you see here, we have an unreleased weapon. This one's a reactive gun, this one here, so we'll get a couple kills here before I finish the game. We'll show you this thing react. But we've got unreleased weapons, I've got an unreleased AS Val, and we've got all sorts of stuff, guys. And it's all right now, this gun here, I'm running this gun on an alt. So also, how this is going to work is you can use a blueprint, one blueprint, to pull other blueprints. But the cool thing about that is your profile doesn't even need to have brought blueprints or anything. You can use maybe blueprints from battle passes, free blueprints and stuff like that. But on top of that, you can also use duplicated blueprints. So you can dupe a blueprint from your buddy, then you can use that dupe to create a whole heap of more different cool blueprints that you have that you can then save on your account and equip and use, guys. As you see here, this blueprint here, we've got this one, it's unreleased, and there you go, there's the first stage to it reacting. But with that said, you guys know the deal. Get down there if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment, and let's get straight into how to do all of this, guys, because this is a banger. And before we get into it, here's the AS Val too, another fully working, full complete blueprint as well, guys, completed, and it has the working traces and everything. Unreleased guns, guys. This is absolutely awesome, and it's absolutely amazing. Let's get in and show you guys exactly how to do all of this. For this one, you're going to need two controllers for this one. It's only going to be possible on a new gen console from this method that I have for you guys right now. Now, with that said, I want to give a massive shout out to I Am Tenacious over on Discord, because he had this happen to him. He's been trying to figure it out, and he's brought it to B-Man, and he come to me to be able to work it out and actually figure this out and how this all works. And well, one day later, here we are today. I have a tutorial for you all. I've got it figured out completely. So massive shout out to him. That is how you guys end up with all these cool glitches, is you find something, encounter something in game, drop it over, let B-Man know, and I'll investigate it and figure out exactly what you guys need to know to be able to make it work. With that said, let's get straight into this, guys. So this will be only available and possible on a new gen console, because you will need to split screen for this. You'll need to have two controllers. So with that said, load into the game with the profile, and you need to set it up before you even try and do this. So the profile that you're going to be doing all of this blueprint swapping stuff on, and you want to pull random blueprints on, you need to log into the game on that one as player one. Then you want to come into here, and how this is going to work is you need to set up into your class in Zombies a blueprint, okay? Any blueprint does not matter, but that blueprint that you set up and put in there is the blueprint that's going to be used to pull variants from other guns. So whatever blueprint you put into here at this stage is going to determine the results of what blueprints you pull from every other gun when you swap to a gun. It's going to pull this blueprint's equivalent for that gun, okay? So every time you do it, right? So to make you pull a different M4, you need to base off a different starting variant, right? So it doesn't have to be an M4, right? So the M4 has quite a few variants. So you say, if we go into here and we were to start and base everything off this variant here, right? This was the first variant we equipped. Then we done the glitch. Every gun that we pull will be this variant's equivalent for that gun, right? And if we pulled the M4, it would pull this variant, right? Now, if we started with this variant, it would pull this variant's equivalent for each gun, right? And then same with this one. If we started from this blueprint, we would pull this one's variants for each gun, which would be different to if we started this one, okay? So you guys need to understand that. Now, also, you can start from duplicated variants. You don't need to start from a base variant, from an owned variant. So if someone's duped the variant over to you, you can start from that. Now, in this video, I'm going to start from this variant right here, okay? Now, you can start from anything. You guys can start from this, right? We're going to start from this. So, for that reason, I'm going to equip this gun into here, right? That is what you need to do. This is step one. The profile you're going to try and pull variants on, load into the game, and equipped a variant, okay, that you want to start from. We're going to start and try and pull different variants from this variant, so this equivalent of other guns. So once you've got that set up, this is important. Now, from this point, this player is player 1, but you're going to need this player to be player 2. So you need to now, after fully setting up the class, you need to then close the app. You need to load the game up with a different profile as player 1, and this profile will come in as player 2 when we need to bring them in, okay? But you need to first, before you do that, come and set up their class, okay? So now we've done that, I'll load up the game with my other profile as player 1. Okay, so we've set up the profile we're duping, we're trying to, not duping, but we're trying to pull blueprints from. We've set it up with its blueprint in its class, right? Now we've logged into the game with a different profile as player 1, because that one that we set up is going to be brought in as player 2. It needs to be player 2. So here we have player 1 in the game. We come across to the weapons tab, and we're just going to go along and equip a base M4. So we come across to the M4 and put an M4 into this class, right? Then we've got that. Then we come across to the Battle Pass tab with Controller 1 or with Controller 1 and back to the Play tab. Now, at this point, we bring in Player 2 with Controller 2. This is the player that we set up before we close the app. Now that we've brought them in, I don't know why it went over to the store, that was just weird. But once we've brought them in, then we want to come across to their loadouts, and you'll see this is the stuff that they've got in their loadouts. They've got the dead rights there and everything that we equipped before. Now we want to get player 2, and with player 2's loadout, I mean player 1, sorry. So this is player 1, and this was player 2. The one that we set up is in player 2. So we want to get player 1, and in player 1's, we want to go along and we want to change their weapon to an AK. Just like that, then back out of here. Then with Controller 2, you go to the Battle Pass tab. It will bug out like that. With Controller 1, you go to the Weapons tab, and with Controller 2, you go into the Loadouts. And as you will see here, it's changed the LMG to an AK that player 1 swapped to because player 1 swapped to an AK. This is the glitch, guys. It's not a dupe. It's really weird, and it's just a head fuck, okay? So just try and understand this. If this doesn't work exactly for you guys, this glitch can sometimes be inconsistent, whereas this is the third time me trying to record this video of doing this, so I do nothing different, but twice this failed, and then once right now it's working. So it can be one of those glitches where it's a glitch after all. It's not a design feature, so sometimes it can be buggy, but just know that this is how it works, and just keep at it, guys. I guess, I don't know, if it doesn't work for you the first time, don't think just it doesn't work and it's not going to work for you the next time you try it. Maybe you'll try it 10 times and then suddenly it'll work. It's one of those glitches that's really worth it. But as you see here, we've now just pulled a variant of the AK. So we've got a random AK variant that's, oh, look at that, this is cool. This is like a Mastercraft. It's got, like, I don't know, it's some sort of cowboy variant. I think it's got blue sky traces and things like that. Now, to save this, we just go along and we just make a sticker onto it. And as you've seen, this is also camo swapped, because I've camo swapped from the other profile. So it's sort of a dupe as well as a camo swap, because I've pulled, or I don't know whether I duped it from the other profile, but we've got this camo now on a new blueprint that we don't even own. So we got a blueprint with a camo on it and everything, guys. And then when we come into here, as you see, we now have a new blueprint saved. And you can go along and you can say duplicate, and we've got that blueprint. Now, if we try to go in game with this right now, it won't load in game like this. What we have to do to make this load in game would have to be, after we close app and everything, we'll have to come in and then we'll have to re-equip this gun, okay? Using the shop blueprints X to equip feature. I'll cover that stuff a bit later in the video, but what we're going to do is I'm going to show you that you can keep going and swap through to find new blueprints, right? So remember, all of this here is in player 2's, but we're swapping the gun on player 1's class, okay? So we back out of here, and then we go with player 1's class. This is why I said player 1 is the helper that wants to have all these guns unlocked, because they're the one that's equipping everything, and it's not player 2 going in and equipping anything, right? Player 2 is the gun that's changing, but player 1 is the one going in and selecting different guns. So now with player 1, we come in and we just select another gun, right? Then we come out of here. With player 2, we go to the Battle Pass tab. Player 1, we go to the Weapons tab. Player 2, we go in, and then we get a new variant. Now, if that blueprint that you started from doesn't have an equivalent blueprint for the gun you're going for, you will get this here, where it shows it's like a blueprint with a white thing, but it doesn't actually have any blueprint there. And oh, actually, well, hey, here. This one is a blueprint, so it won't be like this one. This one actually pulled a blueprint. But if it hits on a blueprint that gun doesn't have a blueprint, like say you're trying to do blueprint number 7 for the guns, and you come to this gun, and this gun only has 6 blueprints, well, obviously you won't be pulling a blueprint on that turn. But as you've seen here, we just got this gun here from this, another cool unreleased blueprint. So then we can go along and we can just put a sticker onto this. We've got that, and again, come with the stickers, and also it mixes and matches blueprints. So I've got like the underbarrel of the endowment blueprint, but we've got other parts of other blueprints, and we're mixing matching blueprints and all sorts. Now it's getting really cool. So as you see here, we've now got Truth Serum blueprint, and I don't even know if that's released yet or not, but as you've seen, it's just that simple. We've got that gun. So now we can back out of here from player 2 and we get player 1. We go back into player 1's class and we just go and select another gun with player 1. So we select this gun, then we back out of here, get player 2, goes to the Battle Pass tab. Player 1 goes to the Weapons tab, player 2 goes in, and then we'll have a blueprint for this gun. But as you've seen, it didn't land on a blueprint for this one. So no fret, we'll just go and try the other gun. Back out of there, with player 1, we go into player 1's loadouts, and we select a different gun, right? And you can just go along and do this. So we're going to go along and say player 1 doesn't have these unlocked, but we can use the shop blueprints to be able to pull it and equip it anyway. So we come along, we go to the shop, and we press X, and it equips the AS Val into player 1's class, and then we get player 2, we come across to the Battle Pass tab, player 1 to the Weapons tab, player 2 goes in, and player 2 has the AS Val equipped, but it's a cool variant. So we just got this cool variant of the Dead Right AS Val, and we equipped the AS Val on player 1's controller class, but we got the cool variant in player 2. It's just like that, guys, and it's just that cool. So now I can go along and we can duplicate that and we can have that up. So now I got 2 unreleased AS Val blueprints on this profile, guys. This is crazy. You can go along. I've got the C9 unreleased one, and there's just so much you can get, guys, with this. You can stack out your accounts and everything. We've got this thing, all sorts, guys. It's just fills up so much. I got the Mastercraft here and all sorts, guys. It's simple as, it's easy as. So again, get player 2's controller, come across, and well, maybe we want a variant for a sniper rifle. Equip the sniper, back out of here. Now this one is going to come with that camo on it because it's a camo swap too, so we'll get a variant of a sniper with this camo on it. So we'll go across with player 2's controller, player 1 controller to the Weapons tab, player 2 come in, and then we got a variant of that sniper. Look at that. It's like the monster variant merged with the Mastercraft variant and everything. So we're merging blueprints and all sorts here, guys. This is a whole entire merged, compiled up together type of blueprint, this one. Then we come across and we just equip the charm onto it, and then we have it there. Simple as, easy as. Then we can go along and say duplicate, so we've got it later. Simple as, easy as, guys. Then we'll just load in. I'll close the app and we'll come back in and I'll show you this working in game. So we'll quit out of here. So we restarted. We'll come across to here. We'll come across to this blueprint right here. We'll come to the shop and we'll press X, right? And then we get the blueprint that we saved, right? Now you have to re-equip it for it to load in game. Now watch this. We'll load this in game and we'll have this gun working in game as the blueprint and everything, guys. It's absolutely awesome. And there it is there. Fully loading in as the blueprint, complete blueprint and everything, guys. It's absolutely awesome. This one doesn't have traces on it or anything. It came camo swapped and everything, guys. So you can use this to as your camo swap and stuff like that as well, to be able to swap from, say, one variant onto a new variant and all sorts, guys. This is absolutely amazing. So like we pulled this variant, I've got that variant pulled, and then I've got this one pulled. The way you pull different variants is you just start by basing it on the start variant off a different variant, and it's just that simple, guys. So if you want to pull a different variant, maybe you'll start, instead of having the LMG at the start before you close app and then load up when you're in solo, then maybe you'll put in this variant, a different variant, and each different variant should in turn pull their equivalent of a different variant for the different guns. So if you've got one gun that you've got 3 different variants from, in theory you should be able to use those 3 variants to be able to pull 3 variants for each other different gun, guys. It's just that simple and it's awesome. So with that said, you guys know the deal. Get down there if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment and keep being awesome. We'll end the video by me showing you guys some of these guns, the AS Val Unreleased in Warzone. And as you see right here, here's the blueprint. It works, it comes complete and everything. This is an unreleased Val working in game and everything, guys. It's absolutely awesome. They come complete and everything. Now we'll finish the video of me just touching base on how you guys can go about equipping those when they come up locked and stuff like that. Say we've got this here and this AS Val is locked, but I still want to equip it. You can go across to the shop tab and you can press equipped on the shop tab, X to equipped. I know it's weird, it shouldn't, but it just equips your custom variants that are of the equivalent square that was in. So like you see here, we just got this one, right? So what that means is we've come into here and that has just equipped this top square because the shop variant is the top square. Now if you've got a variant that's not got a shop variant, say you wanted to equip this but you didn't want to go over to here and use this one to do it and you needed another way to do it, there's other ways you can do it. See, you can come to the XM4 and if this doesn't have enough variants and you've got more shop variants than you do here, then those extra slots are slots that will pull from the other variant weapons, right? So if we come over to here and we equip this one, we're going to get the AK, right? Now that's the base AK because that's the slot where that base AK is. It's a second slot. Now if we want to get this AK from it, we can just simply duplicate this so that that AK is in that slot there, the second slot. Then we can come back to the XM4, come to the shop, and then when we equip this, it's going to equip that equivalent slot of the last weapon we were doing it with, which was the AK. So when we equip this, we now get our cool blueprint of the AK with this, guys, and you can just do that, use that sort of theory for all sorts of different weapons and everything, guys. So you can get all of your weapons equipped quite easily just by using that theory there, and you'll see we'll come over to here and we can just go along and use them all, guys. So simple as, easy as. With that said, that completes today's video. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. BMAN